Hi everyone, it's Kay back again doing my envelope journal. I just thought I would explain to you that the book I got these papers from was called Basic Books 9 from Inte Papers, Backgrounds Vintage Floral, and I got them from Bev's Cross Crafts from Tasmania. from Tasmania. So I'll just put the links below. I put this. I just a little bit of work yesterday afternoon, just for a little short one. It wasn't worth putting the camera on, so I just did a bit of book page here and something from my stash that came from Uniquely Creative. And this lace was actually white, and what I did was I dabbed my brush into the Victorian velvet, went like that, and then I got a little tea dye distress ink, and then put that on top, and that sort of worked out like that. Actually, I think it looks quite nice the way that turned out. So I thought about it afterwards, and even though I've done all of this, what I should have done was cut this bit off totally, and it would have just been a lot easier for myself. I don't know why I didn't think of it at the time, but lessons learned. I've actually put something in there already. I don't know whether it'll stay in there or not, because I actually went away then and made a whole heap of other tags using the scraps that I had left over from here, and but I used this one as a template because it fitted in quite nicely in the pocket, and they're just the same size as the one that I've made, well, more or less. So whether I'll leave that in there, I don't know, because it sort of goes. Just needs a tab, so that's going to go there maybe, and there's some space there and some space there. Don't think I'll decorate the other bits and pieces either, because the paper itself is quite pretty, and the tags are there, the journaling cards are there. So I've got some things here to finish off these tags. So journaling cards, stop calling them tags, Kate. So put this to one side. I've got some things here to maybe put on top, like these are from another collection, and I've got some paper here this come from, I think it's from Paperology, this sort of texture paper. Don't know, it might be a bit white. It's pretty, very pretty. So I actually got my new sewing machine to work, and I managed to do two, and then it stopped again because I think it was sticking a bit, and I kept on going, and I should have stopped because where the sticking was is, I think I've got a bit of a jam underneath. I can't get to it, so I don't know. What do you think? This is the third time now. I can't decide. Can't really see it that well because of the busy background, so I'll put that to one side. I've got some of this paper here, got some of this recycled from something that somebody gave me, and I've got a bit of this, and I've got a bit of dyed paper as well from somebody as well. So but I love this bit here, and I don't know whether this is going to be too big for the whole thing, and it might sort of dominate. I might just keep that bit there, but I might take this bit off. It's a shame because I might even still keep that as a page. Keep that as a page, Kate. See, that's a bit white as well, isn't it, really? Discarding your bits here, Kate. Not going to have very much for the background for your rose. That works. So we'll just add that to that. So update from what my conversation was yesterday. Oh, I don't actually know whether I'll put this video out the same day as after I did the envelope beginning bit, journal beginning bit. Went to see the doctor. Today is Friday that I'm recording this. This might not come out till the weekend sometime. Went to the doctor, and he said that I could take osteopanadol you know, as per packet every day for the rest of my life if I wanted to, as long as it doesn't affect my kidneys, I'm fine. So and there was me thinking that you couldn't take medication all the time, so that's what I'm going to do. Just to sort of, and I think that because I took some painkillers yesterday and went last night as well, and took some this morning, I'm actually feeling not quite so distressed from the pain, which is really good. Do I want inkers as well? I found that inking doesn't help my any, so I'm a bit reluctant to do a lot of inking. I did ink around the pages of the journal, and then I realised after I was doing that, thinking, oh no, that's not good, not good at all. So hopefully this works. How much is in there? Let's have a look. Sorry, can't see. I use a new bottle. Easy to pull out then. It's probably all clogged. And it is. So all of these backgrounds I've got here are from a stash. So I need to start using things that people have given me as well. So is it still clogged? Doesn't look like it. Let's have a look. Just a little bit. There must be an easy way to do this. I know people use glitter glue, but I don't know. I just failed miserably the first bottle I ever got and broke the... I think I've told the story before. The pin broke and the knob off the top of the pin broke, and I had all sorts of trouble with it, and trouble getting the tip on it. Everything that went wrong. So that's going to go there. So that's one. And then the back is I used a manila folder, so that's, I might put some labels on them, but not just yet. I've got some things here from Which Craft Do You Do to help me as well. So I've got some, these are from various kits. Labels is one of them, bits and pieces is another one. So I've got a variety of kits here, so I could, don't know whether I'll get around to actually, it's the wrong colour, isn't it really? It's red more than pink. You know what? Don't think it matters because it sort of goes with that darker pink there. Just going to trim it up a bit more. This came from Labels, this one. Because the reason why I don't really normally buy, I think I've said before, I don't buy digital kits as such, but I did buy some things from Which Craft Do You Do because I just was lacking in a bit of labelling and background things for making stuff. There goes. What else have I got? Access from somebody else. So one, a price of. This is also for Which Craft Do You Do. That sort of goes, doesn't it really? Although there's a label there, a word label. Let's have a look. Specimen. Botany, flowers. Let's do flowers. These are so tiny. So tiny. Oops. It's very tiny. I hope I don't lose it. Probably should use my tweezers if I remember where I put them. There or there. Let's put it there. Okay. One down. More to go. Okay. Let's put these over here. I put them in old photograph pockets here. So I've got some. Let's have a look at this one here. I've got a might use one of these. Could use some of these. Couldn't I? These ones here. They sort of work. Sorry, I could have got these out before, but I'm a bit worried about losing everything. A bit dark, that one. Just auditioning. That's the word I'm using, that people seem to like to use. Auditioning. That's a bit orange, isn't it, really? That one there. That's the right colour. I like that. That looks good. So look at that one there. That's nice. Actually, that's not too bad either. Maybe take that one out. Sorry. I did like that one. I don't want to hide the number. Let's work for those two for the moment. What else have I got here? Some little ones. These paper clips are on there so that everything doesn't come out. There must be a better way of doing this, because I chose them because they're nice and flat and don't take up a lot of room. Because I'm keeping them in here, in my little nifty little suitcase that I got from a second-hand shop. See? Nifty. I didn't want anything that sort of took a lot of room. But not too sure what else I can use. I did think of getting some pockets like these, but they're a bit big. Still thinking about it. I want to use plastic bags, because then you can't see what's going on. And I don't know what else to use, really. I can't use any of those. I'm dithering here, sorry. If I use that, I will have to ink that one up. It's a bit too wide, isn't it? Just work with the three of them, I think. This morning looked really black as anything in the sky, looked really black. Nothing happened, really. No rain to speak of. How that goes. And I've got some flowers here. I got it from a book. Got from a second-hand shop. I couldn't tell you what it was called, because to make room for more books I harvested, and I didn't necessarily keep all the covers, which was a bit remiss of me. I think this one was a book about flower arrangements, and the front of it had a list of all the flowers you could use, and when you can get them, and the season you can get them, and all that kind of stuff. So they are glossy, but they're quite nice. Might just ink that. There's no funny, it's got a bit grey looking. That'll do. At this rate I might need to do a couple. I can't sort of brush. I shouldn't really be doing this really, but I've tried so many different glues, and this is the only one that I quite like. It's the only thing I don't like about it is it's really hard to get out sometimes. The container's sort of it's hard. But this one, the same glue, this container's really good, so I need to probably fill that one up. I quite like that one. It's easy to squeeze. Oh. So what have I got to tell you? Nothing really, nothing much. Just heard, I think I've told you about all my relatives are overseas, except for my mum and my dad and my sister and her family, and I've got a cousin in Sydney. I do have a cousin in Sydney. I shouldn't say all my relatives, but my aunts and uncles and all of those live overseas, and the majority of my cousins live overseas too. So my mum was telling me that her brother, who is 10 years younger than her, has got some sort of illness, and it's made his legs all puff up, and he's at the stage where he can hardly move, and it's such a awful thing to hear, you know, that he's getting, and because he can't move, it's sort of like a bit of a vicious circle. Is getting bigger because his legs are hurting him so much, and he's not all that old really. So that was sad to hear that. Do I need another label? A word label. I could use one of these maybe. It's sort of a bit big, isn't it really? I wonder if I cut the outside outside what do you call that bit, border, outside border out, whether that will make a difference. No, it's still too big really after all that. You've got to try these things out. You've got to try these things out. Otherwise, you don't know if they work or not. I'll put that one there. Anyway, after I saw the doctor, he wants me to go and get some more scans, so an X-ray and this is from an old Papercraft collection, so I thought that goes nicely there. So I'm going to go and have another ultrasound. This is just on my knee itself now, because he thinks that the pain is caused by arthritis in my knee, which I knew I sort of had anyway, but not to the extent that it's really painful. And so he wants to have another look at that with an X-ray and another scan. So I forgot to book that, so I need to do that now. So just do a few more and then call it a day, because this is going to be a short video. You know what? Oh no, I need to have it square because the image is square. Spread your wings and fly. I don't think that actually needs anything else. It's just coming up here. Maybe just one of those field note stamps. You know, the ones that say figure 1, figure 2, figure 3. There's only 2 on that one. Where's the other one? I have another one that says figure 1, 2, 3. Is this one here? No, it says filed. You'd think I'd know by now. I use them enough. Oh, here's one that says 3. I think I'm going to go nicely. Do I want to do it in pink? Or do I want to do it in... I'll do it tea dye. Tea dye, I think. Now which side am I going to put it on? There. So yesterday when I was doing those envelopes, you were probably yelling at me, don't do it that way, Kay, cut it this way. And I didn't hear you and I didn't listen to you, so I'm sorry. You yelling at me to do it differently. That's not straight. That is definitely not straight. That's better. That is so much better. Now my corners need running again now. Oh, something sticking in my drawers. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my corner rounder. Just here. And that one. That's better. Pop my field notes away. Don't lose them. This is the only stamp I store flat because I'm always worried about the individual little ones falling out, so I keep it flat. I don't think it needs any more than that one. That's fine. Making a bit of a mess here today. One more and then we'll call it quits. Oh, I forgot to find something for there, didn't I? Oh, what have I got here? This is from the same second-hand book that I found that flower on. Just needed a couple of squares, I think. It's a bit, I don't know, maybe it's the wrong thing to put there because it's a bit dark compared to everything else. What can I use? What can I use? What can I use? What have I got in my bin? Oh, bit of text. Oh, we've got text. Can't find anything. I should have something. Let's have a bit of this. Sorry, something across from the side of here. Oh, I didn't cut that very well either, did I? Hopeless. Try again. Straighter than that. Perfect. That works. Put those to one side just in case I need them for something. What can I use for the next one? What haven't I used? I've got some. These are from, I think it was from my creative studios that I got a long time ago now, and came in one of those packs, I think. They need inking, mainly because otherwise I'll get lost. I might use a bird on this one. So, thank you very much for joining me today while I'm doing this. It's really nice of you to be here, and I really appreciate you watching. And I'm more than grateful for all the people who are subscribing. Just need a few more and I'll be reaching the 500, which is really exciting. If you like my videos, I mean, please don't hesitate to give me a thumbs up. It's always nice to see, and make a comment if you'd like. I like reading people's comments. Sort of, you know, lift your spirits at times when you're feeling a little bit low. Or what have I done with my flowers? I've buried them under the Witchcraft You Do things. Oh, there they are. I was going to do a bird, wasn't I? Let's do a bird. This is from a bird book. So, what can I use? By, I think the author was Robin Hill. These are Australian birds. I've always liked this one here. Oh no, it's just perfect. Just perfect. I'm going to put that one on there. I have to trim it off a little bit. I like the matte ones better than the, I mean the flowers are beautiful, but they're glossy, and I have to admit I do prefer matte things that are not glossy. Two pigeons. Now I need something else. What can I do with this one? Maybe I can use that label I threw away, not threw away, but didn't use last time. If I can find it. Oh, quite like that actually. Is there another one? Where was the other one? Oh, there's the other one I used. This one here. Let's have a look. Oh, I think I like this one. One that says photographs. That's lovely. I don't think it needs anything else really. Numbers? No, it's busy enough it is. So we've made that one today. And where are my other ones? And this one today with the butterflies on it. This one with a rose on it. And this one with a rose on it. So I'm quite happy with the way they're looking, and I think they will look really nice in this little journal. Just double check that they actually fit, and I might put a tab on them. Oh, this is stuck. That's all I need. No, it's not. Double check they fit. Yes. So thank you for being with me today, and it's just a short video. Just to get my toe back in today, because this is the first time I've been any crafting today. So thank you very much for being here, and I need to go and put some more ice on my shoulder, and then we'll see you again another time. Thank you. Bye bye.